Hey guys, so Halloween is coming up. I just actually got invited to a Halloween party that's going to be next Friday. And as per usual, like I do every single year, I'm going to be DIYing my Halloween costume, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me and show you how I make it. So I'm actually a really big fan of couples costumes. It's always just like really fun to coordinate with somebody and have like a theme. And earlier this year we were kind of on like a Star Wars binge watch with my family, and I just thought like how cool would it be to dress up as Padme and Anakin. And when I pitched this idea to my boyfriend, he liked the idea, but he's like, Alicia, how are you gonna make that in like less than a week? So I'm gonna bring you guys along and we are going to be figuring it out together. Now I've actually already gone ahead and put together kind of like a little like lookbook, kind of like collection of images that have like good photos of the costumes, and kind of figured out like the main components that we're gonna need. So for Padme, for example, she wears this kind of like white mock neck long sleeve, so we'll definitely need that. A pair of like white kind of pants, tall white boots, and sort of like a beige belt gun holster thing. And then for Anakin, he wears this like gray kind of crossed undershirt, his kind of like brown wide sleeve kind of robe thing, brown pants, brown knee-high boots, the iconic leather kind of like strap things he has, and then lastly kind of like a brown belt gun holster as well. So I feel like it's totally doable. It's just gonna be a little tricky to gather all these items, especially the boots. I think that's definitely gonna be the hardest part for sure. And I'm gonna actually head to the thrift store today to see if we can start to collect some of these items. Okay, so I found some pretty good options. I found these white boots, surprisingly. They're a little bit off-white, but I think it's fine. I found this belt. I found these pants and this turtleneck. So that is honestly all the main stuff for Padme. I also found these leathery pants that I think I'm gonna cut up for Anakin's costume. Okay, so yesterday I actually managed to pick up pretty much all the main stuff for my costume. The very first thing I found were these boots, which if you remember I said I thought was gonna be the hardest thing to find. And they're just like these white, off-white rain boots, but like I feel like they have such a Star Wars vibe with this kind of little heel here and like the details. So I feel like that's gonna actually work so well. Then I ended up getting these pants originally from H&M, and I didn't even realize until now that these, like the seams on these pants literally match her costume perfectly. So I got super lucky with that. And I also love how the back doesn't have any pockets either, so it looks a little more like futuristic, timeless. They are a little big for me, so I will have to like take them in a bit, but that'll be super easy. Then I got the turtleneck. This is definitely what's going to need most of the work. So basically I'm going to have to trim this so that it's more of a mock neck fit, and then I'm going to have to add all like the seams to match the detailing of her shirt. There's also a seam that goes down the arm. Also I'm going to have to rip off the sleeve and like the torso part. So that's going to be kind of the most fun part, I think. And then lastly, I just got this belt. Once again, I got really lucky with this. It's pretty much the exact color and like thickness and texture. This part's a little bit modern, but I feel like I'm probably going to cover it up with like some bags or accessories or something like that. And then these pants are going to be for Anakin's costume. This is like literally going to be perfect for his strips here. So I will have to take these apart, cut them up so they don't look like pants anymore. I don't know if you can see, but they do have quite a bit of damage on them, so that makes me feel a little bit better about cutting them up, because honestly probably no one was gonna end up buying these at the thrift store. So I think first I'm gonna try everything on just so you guys get the idea before I start doing like the real customization. Okay, I literally feel like I could show up wearing like just this and you kind of already get the idea. Like I feel like it's already pretty accurate, but obviously I'm gonna take it a step further, do all the detailing to the shirt, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. So I just took in the pants and now they fit properly, so now I'm gonna move on to the shirt. I'm just looking at my reference photo here, and I think what I'm gonna do first is draw the lines in chalk on the actual shirt, and then I'm gonna go in and sew all the seams together. Okay, so I've got all my lines drawn on here. Basically what I'm just going to be doing now is folding the fabric like right on the line, right there. And we're just gonna sew a really tiny seam just to create basically a line there, just to give it that extra detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing. The front is all done now. It might be hard to see. There's still like the chalk line, so I obviously will have to like wash that off, but that is all done. So next I'm gonna do the same thing, but just on the sleeves, because she does have a big seam like that goes all the way down. Okay, so all the main parts of the shirt are done. I even like fitted it so that it actually fits me properly. So now I'm going to cut off the arm and like the torso part. So it's her right arm that's missing. So I think what I want to do to make this look like realistic is I might start a little rip with my scissors, and then I'm gonna try to like just pull on it to tear it and see how that looks. Oh my god, this fabric. Okay, this fabric is actually really difficult to rip. So I'm gonna try my best. Oh, okay, there it goes. I'm also trying to like rip it in the right direction so I don't rip off like too much of one area. But I think it's working. This is literally like the strongest fabric I've ever felt. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm just gonna cut off that part because it's like under the armpit anyway, so you're not even gonna really see it. So there goes an arm. Okay, yeah, that definitely looks like it was ripped off, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm gonna try to do the same with the torso. I feel like it's gonna be harder. Okay, this is actually working a lot better. And it does kind of go in like a diagonal, so I'm trying to follow that line as well. So you can kind of see how it goes on like a bit of a diagonal. So I think that's gonna look pretty awesome. The very last thing I need to do for this shirt is to turn the turtleneck into more of like a mock neck. So I'm literally just gonna cut off the top, fold it inwards, and then sew it down. Okay, so I think the very last DIY that I need to do is going to be with these pleather pants. But because I need these to be super long on both ends, I think just one pant leg is not going to be long enough. So I'll basically end up with 4 strips, one from this side, one from the other side, and then the same on the other leg. And then I'm just going to basically put them together so they're like 2 long rectangles. Okay, so now that I've got one pant leg free, I'm just gonna cut here and here, cut along the seam so it's 2 pieces. So now from one pant leg I have 2 pieces, so now instead of them being like this, I'm gonna attach them at the top so it's just one like a giant long piece. Okay, so it's the next day. I finished making my costume, so that means there's only one thing left to do is to work on my boyfriend's costume. So I have a very special guest here.
Hi, everybody.
This is my boyfriend, Matt.
Yes, I'm very excited. I watch all their videos. I never skip one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we still need to pick out everything for Matt's Halloween costume. Are you excited to become Anakin?
Yes, I think I was born to be.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. We're also at my favorite value village ever, so hopefully we can find some good stuff. And yeah, hopefully we can find like everything, because if we do today, then we'll be pretty much done, like the whole costume. So, okay, let's go. Okay, first thing we found is this belt. I think it'll work pretty well. It's pretty like Star Wars-esque, so I think that'll work actually.
Holds in my chub.
Yeah. Okay, we found an option for the boots. Not the exact color, but like, honestly, you get the idea. Into the cart. Okay, we found the perfect robe. I think this is probably supposed to be like a Halloween like costume. It's got the wide arms. It's literally perfect. I think it's a little long. I might have to crop it, but that's perfect. And then we got these brown pants. And I think that will complete the fit. So I think that's everything. So we just tried some of the stuff on with Matt just so I could see where I needed to make adjustments. So with the robe, I am going to make it a little bit shorter on the bottom because it's just a little bit too long compared to the reference photos. And then for the leather straps, I already marked exactly how wide it needs to be, so I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it's that same width throughout. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to be done all the costumes completely. So let's quickly get into that. Okay, so the very last thing I wanted to do was make the cuffs for Padme's arms. So I just got this kind of like heavy duty duct tape, I think it is, and I think it's literally gonna work perfectly. So I just cut out 2 strips here, and then on the day of, I'm literally just going to tape it onto my arm like that, and I think that is gonna work perfectly. So surprisingly, I was actually able to finish this costume way earlier than I thought. So I think with that being said, I will see you guys when we have to get ready for the party. Okay guys, so we just got changed into our costumes. Let's do like a full length view. 1 second. Okay, here's Matt's costume as Anakin. He's got the boots, the pants, the whole fit. And then this is my costume all put together as Padme. So I hope you guys like the final look of the costumes.
I like it. She did a really good job. I did nothing, so.
I did do everything, yeah.
Have a happy Halloween,
yes,
everybody.
Okay, happy Halloween, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Peace.